Ew, what am I reading? Perhaps Fanfan just has a dearth of knowledge and thus projects insecurities onto her paramour, ascribing them to a myriad of pop psychological maladies. Ew! Pop! Ew! Ew! Oh my god, was my ex like a Reddit bro? A Redditor? Was my ex a Redditor? That reads like a Reddit comment. Ew. When I saw the word paramour, oh my god, stop. My ex had a fedora. He actually had a fedora.
You know, she came across as a woman that is grounded.
Redditist. Yeah, he had an unironically had a fedora.
Obviously intelligent. And,
I dated Reddit.
You know,
what were you doing? I don't know. He was nice at first. He was normal at first until I realized he was not. Freak. This is the guy. Oh, if you guys don't know, or if you've seen my YouTube video, this ex that I've been talking about is the guy who 8 months after we, okay, pause. This is the guy who made me give him my Apple ID login because my phone's always muted. And so sometimes when I would be like having dinner, I wouldn't check my phone and he wouldn't be able to get in touch with me. And so he made me give him my Apple ID so he could ping me on like the find my iPhone thing. So it would be like ding 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 ding. I was like hanging out with people and I messaged him and I was like, I'm gonna be back at this time. I'm not gonna be checking my phone. And then I don't respond for a bit and he just goes ding 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 ding. Meanwhile, I'm talking to a girl one-on-one, like about her like suicide attempt. It's like a deep conversation and I'm just hearing ding 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 ding. I go on my phone, I'm like, I'm having a deep talk right now. I'll text you back in a second. Just wait. Fucking ding 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 ding. I was so pissed. Anyway, because he had my Apple ID notifications, my Apple ID login, 8 months after we broke up, he decided to come at me about how I cheated on him because after I broke up with him, within the first month after we broke up, I was flirting with another guy. And I was like, how do you know this? And he goes, well, I have receipts. And that's when he told me he had stayed signed in on my Apple ID and was reading all of my messages since we broke up for 8 months after we broke up. And he was coming at me for cheating because I flirted with someone else after we broke up. And I was just like, I was like, I don't even understand what the fuck is going on right now. How are you reading all my messages? Anyway, since then I got a new phone number. And I wasn't even that young. This was my second boyfriend. I dated him from like when I was 21. Isn't that crazy? Was I 21? No, I was almost 22. This was like pretty recent, like relatively recent. I think it was like 2 years ago.
You know, based on style, that's something that can be changed.
So it wasn't even like, isn't that just insanity?
She hoops, she works in finance.
We dated for like a year and like since we met until I broke up with him was a year and a half.
Finance, I work in finance, I work out. I don't.
How soon after? A month. I'm sorry I can't flirt with anyone. Like, sue me. I'm single and flirting. Like, jeez.
Look like it right now, but it's a matter of time. You know, but yeah.
No. I don't think he was worse than the crack
I had to
addict.
get the balloon back.
Okay. All right. So
Take me shopping. That's all. That's it.
6 month flirting cool down.
We can switch up the style.
Why not? As long as you take me shopping too.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I got you.
All right. So final question: is it gonna be a yes for you for him?
Yeah, it's a yes.
And it's a yes for you. For
Oh my
her?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dated I'll just briefly mention the crackhead. He was not a crackhead when we first met. And then he decided to, like, we were long distance. He made some very bad choices while he was in Vancouver, clearly. And I was out at school. He got pissed at me for not having enough time for him when I first started college. This was when I was 18. And then he goes, and then I find out that he became a crackhead instead of going to school like he told me he was going to school. And then he gaslit me into saying, you're the reason why I became a crackhead. You're the reason why I sold meth to to an escort and then cheated on you with this escort. You're the reason why I cheated on you 3 more times after that. I was like, he sold my nudes on Kickfriender as well. Isn't that crazy? These are my 2 boyfriends, by the way. I've only actually had 2 actual boyfriends. I've dated other guys, but I've only had these 2 boyfriends. Isn't that insane? So, yeah. Maslano, thank you for the 3 years. Happy birthday. Why didn't you find out he's done before you with him? Because I have this problem when, this was when I was younger, okay? I wouldn't do this now because I've learned. But I had this thing when I was younger where I would be like, oh, if we can relate on like a deeper level, I kind of just get attached. Or like, if I really like someone, I'm like, he'll change for me. Like, he'll be better. He said he's sorry. He said he won't do it again. So surely he's gonna stop. Stupid. Nobody will change for you. It wasn't even like an I'll fix him situation. It was just like a he wants to fix himself. Clearly, because he's on his knees begging and crying for me not to leave him. Surely this means he cares. No, don't fall into that trap.
That's for me.
Hey, we got a match! All right, you 2 can go on off. I'll take this mic. Hey, let's make some noise, guys!
Crazy in the head, crazy in the bed, and no holds true for women. Does it work the other way for guys? I wouldn't say my best sex was with either of my boyfriends. So I guess not.
Our next single lady.